This is Games Rob here. I'm playing Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Now when you finish this, it's a great game. If you haven't played any of these, play them. There's different things to unlock. Now this is survival for 10 minutes in the cemetery. It's harder than it looks, I'm telling you. It's quite a challenge, but I'm sharing with you the 10 minutes that I tried to survive this great game. Now this is getting on a bit, this game. It's got to be a good 15 years old. And what strikes you the most about this game is the lighting. It has got incredible lighting. The use of light as in from your torch, and if you see around you can really stands out the lamps and all the different lights that are around, because basically these dark enemies, which are quite tricky to kill, because I won't always go down in a couple of shots. Normally you've got to get your torch light on them, and you've got to keep your batteries, because you need batteries to run these. So it's got a few aspects in this, you know. It's strategic. The enemy's not stupid either. They really do crowd you. They do a pincer movement on you, looking them to the front, and while you're not noticing, they're literally coming up and around and behind you. So you've got to keep your wits about them. There's quite a few different types of enemy as well. But I've got to make awesome game. The Alan Wake original game, they've just remastered. So if you haven't played it, you really have got to catch up with it. It is so good. One of my favourite, probably, you know, definitely if not in the top 10 games of all time, definitely in the top 20. It's awesome, good storyline, playability, and like you can see from this, the action from the enemies is just superb. So you've got plenty of power-ups around, plenty of guns. You've got pistols, you've got assault rifles, you've got machine guns, you've got grenades, you've got flares. So all these different things combined really do help you keep these dark enemies back. But if you run into lamplight, that helps boost your energy back, but then obviously the light goes out. Just keep it moving. It's very simple with these enemies to a point, is keep your eye on them and keep moving. And you have got a sort of duck button as well, so when they get quite close you can duck their moves. As I said, look at the lighting in this. It's an old game, but it's an absolute awesome classic. I'm trying my best to fight back. So with 7 minutes down, what will happen now is each wave, obviously, a bit like Resident Evil really, each wave will be an increasingly hard flock of enemies ready to take you down. See how close to this one to take them out. I also like the way they burst into almost flaming sparks as you kill them. So yeah, what I'm just trying my hardest is to keep on top of keep your ammo built up and keep on the move, which is trickier than what people see. So they just all of a sudden, just a burst of them coming at them. And I'll tell you, it's good. The flare. The flare is a good one. You've got a big group of them around you, because you can fire the flare in there and it almost just evaporates all the enemies around. It's coming up to 6 minutes now. I think I'm doing quite well on this one. I've had a few attempts at this. There's loads to unlock. There's at least 10 different areas of the sort of Alan Wake American Nightmare world that it lets you play for different challenges. It's a bit like the Resident Evil Survival, if you played them. It's pretty good. So the minute you can see, this one here is just attacking me. I think it might be. There's these little sort of bald characters, and they split up into multiple. So each one you shoot will split into two, but I think it's on the next wave. So let's keep alive. But so far we're doing really good. Sometimes I've had a few goes previously in this, and they've only lasted a few minutes. So we're doing really well this time. Very well actually this time. So keep on the move. And it doesn't take too many hits to take you down either, so you really have got to keep ahead of them. Keep those torchlight batteries, keep that topped up, and coming into the 5 minute time now, so we're doing well. We're halfway through, so I'm quite excited about this. We're going to do well. We're doing very well actually. Come on. You can't get in the house, by the way. Well, not the house, the church. They come out and the church, don't they? But you can't go in there, so I've tried that. And right next to the left is sort of a little cupboard type thing, not a metal cupboard. That's full of replenishments. Basically, you've got your flares, you've got bullets, so that I think in each wave that might replenish. So that's well worth keeping an eye on. See them, look, they're right on you though. You know, they will literally go for hacking your head. They're nasty, very nasty enemies. Actually, most enemies in these games are actually, aren't they? But yeah, here we go. So we've got them all in a big line. I'm trying not to let them do the old, 1, 2 on the side, the pincer movement. No, I'm not doing none of that. No, stay back. Okay, we've got them back. Doing really well. Coming into 4 minutes. Come on. So what I'm trying to do is head to each lamplight. If I hover around that, I've always got, see what I said about that cupboard, so there's nothing in there, so it must be each wave. And that way, they won't attack you too much if you're in light. They obviously clearly don't like the light. That's what I've been getting that all along. So as long as you keep your torchlight going on them, they will stay back a bit. But they will, you know, they don't muck about. The good enemies in this, and there's a lot of them. As I say, if you haven't caught up with Alan Wake, you really got it. It's one of those iconic games. You know, certain games like Grand Theft Auto, there's certain games, Uncharted, there's certain games I would say that if you're a gamer, you must play. You really do, especially stories, single player things. Everybody likes to do the online and everything, but certain story classic games you just have to play through, and this, I'd say, this is one of them. Even though I played the original Alan Wake, oh god, must be a few years ago now, very tempted to play the new remastered version, because obviously it's been enhanced and brought up to date. So whereas, say, when you were playing it on, which was I think it's original Xbox now, it starts to struggle. And when anything like quite a few enemies start coming at you and stuff like that, you get a lot of loading going on. You can hear the buzzing of the machine. That was then. But now, obviously with new machines and more powerful, you don't get any of that now. It doesn't struggle, it doesn't sort of stutter, you don't get popping in and out of like graphics and stuff like that. There's lots of things you don't realise only when you play back some of these older machines. You realise that they're pushing the machines, but they're struggling. Here we go and get down to 2 minutes now. 2 minutes. I can survive. Quite good as well. In the game, as it is here, you have these briefcases which you have to find pages of manuscript. Now, they're scattered everywhere, these pages of manuscript. And certain briefcases will allow you to open new weapons, and decent weapons as well, but depending on how many of these pages you've found. So it's encouraging you to really look and explore the levels, which is, it's great little things to do that, isn't it? When you feel like you're going to get something good out of really looking out, beyond the normal path, you will. And there's some great little weapons you can find in these briefcases. So it's another great thing about the game. As I say, I really do go on about it because I really do love it. It's one of those sort of games almost you play the end of it and you think, I'm quite tempted to play it again, that's how good it is. These giant geezer, he literally nearly finished me, and I'm literally on the last minute coming up to now. So I'm grabbing at straws here, or clutching at straws if you like. I don't think I've got any weapon, any ammo whatsoever. I've exhausted everything I've got. This is coming down to a battle of, can I outrun them? And obviously you've got stamina. You can't keep running. Look, he's right on me. Lucky, there's your duck. See, shoulder button, bang, under. So I'm trying to grasp anything I can get here. There's some kind of whiz bang, or whatever it's called, flash bang. There you go. Oh, it's the same thing, whiz bang. So it's like a firework. Very happy. So I dropped that down. That took a couple of minutes. It's given me 40 seconds. Come on, we can do this. We're doing really well. I'm so excited about how well I'm doing, because it's quite a challenge to do, Right, else we've got another one of them whiz bang. Again, I've literally got a teeny bit of energy, 27 seconds, and a tiniest bit of energy, are right on top of me. So what can I do? I've got another one in. There you go. Oh, you got the flare, you see. That's held them back. 16, 15. Well, can we get there? Yeah, there's still a couple there, and I tell you, one of them is quite big with the chainsaw. One hit from any of them, one hit from any of them, and I'm dead. I'm really doing well. 4, 3, 2, come on. 1. Oh, made it till dawn. Oh, God, I'm impressed. I hope you're impressed with that 10 minutes there. I'm being bored if I could talk too much, but I can't help it. I love the game. It's such a great game. Please go and get this game. If you're not, go and get the Alan Wake remastered, because it's just a joy to play. It's masterful. It's a masterpiece. I'd say it actually is a masterpiece. Love it. Games Rob. That was me playing the Cemetery Survival level American Nightmare Alan Wake classic game on the Xbox. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next game. All right, whatever that may be. I don't know. So many games to play, isn't there? And so little time. Let's go. See you later.